Uh, Good morning, everybody. Miss D, who showed up on time, and whoever's watching the replay. Today, we are going to be talking about confidence and becoming her, right? Becoming who we want to be, the ultimate individual that we want to be. This is going to be interactive today. There's going to be actually doing things. We're going to stop and we're going to talk. There's going to be a do now element to today. So, confidence is not something you wait to feel. Confidence is something you decide to practice, right? So, we're working on our skills, we're building our identity. So, the first thing that we really need to do is decide who we want to become. Okay. And so this is going to go into the first part of our interactive activity. So you cannot become someone if you can't conceptualize that individual. So the first thing that I want everybody to do is to take a minute or two to think about who they want to be. And this could be a short term who we want to be or a long term who we want to be. So I'll give you an example. When I'll give you several examples, right? So when Beyonce was starting her career, she was in a church group and she was not very provocative in the way she behaved. So she created an alter ego. And what an alter ego is a vision of yourself that you can wear their clothes or wear their skins until you become them. It is a form of visualization, but also like psychotherapy, right? So if you decide you want to work on specific elements of yourself, such as confidence, you do this. So she created her alter ego named Sasha Fierce. Like Beyonce couldn't do all that crazy dancing, but Sasha Fierce could. And so every time that she went to perform, sing, dance, and all of that, she mentally prepared herself to become Sasha Fierce. So Kobe Bryant did it too. Black Mamba. I don't remember exactly what his alter ego was named, but I'm pretty sure it was Black Mamba. And so um the first thing I want us to do is I want us to take the time and think about who we want to become so that we can don that individual's clothing, right? So here in pharmacy, some really excellent examples of who we would potentially want to behave like I Coach Sheila Monique, Dr. Stormy Wellington, right? Individuals in the organization that are already doing the things that you want to do. Welcome in, Deborah. We are visualizing who we want to become. And so we're going to take notes on that. And then, so we're going to take 2 minutes and we are going to write down the aspects of that individual. And it could be somebody made up. It doesn't have to be a real person that we like those items that we want to emulate. For example, right? I just hit director and I want to close this year out as Diamond. So I need to emulate some Dr. Wellington behaviors, some Dr. Sheila Monique behaviors, and some Arica Scarver behaviors because she's currently a Diamond. We got TK and Latasha Wap that are right up there about Diamond. So I have to look at what kind of behaviors they are performing, and so that I can start to put those behaviors into my skill set. So we're going to go ahead and think about that and write that down. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. All right. So let's take 2 minutes to do that. I'm going to also be participating in this. So let me get my paper out. Do, Okay. Does everybody have a couple of things on their list? I'll share first, and if anybody else wants to share, I do want you to share. So the points that I wrote down are things that I have noticed that Dr. Wellington does. She's always put together. She is the most consistent individual I have ever encountered. She's confident when she does her lives, and she is always doing lives. She's poised. She is a good listener, and she makes quick decisions. Does anybody else want to share?
I'll share because I was still writing, but I'm gonna read you what I wrote. I put because my middle name is Marie, right? So I put because Marie is more confident, right? So a motorcycle mama, more confident, driven, who gives help to others in need, and someone who is like more productive and who cares for children. That's all. That's what
That's
I got so far.
fantastic.
Hmm.
Deborah, do you want to share? Is that a no or is that a yes? Okay. Hey, Nikki. We are talking about building our confidence, becoming her, and deciding who that her is. And so the first step in that was talking about alter egos and writing down a list of aspects that we want to bring into our life, right? So a lot of people say they will start doing things when they feel confident. However, high level people say, I'll feel confident after I start because they understand that confidence comes from evidence and
Right,
evidence comes from the actual doing of the things. So by building the alter ego, it helps you step away from the fear and allow the lioness or the warrior within you to be that individual while you're shaking in the boots inside, right? Because you have to do the things, you have to continually put yourself in a situation where you're slightly uncomfortable because that is where your growth comes. One of the
right,
things that Dr. Wellington said recently that really stuck with me was the first leader you have to lead is yourself. So as you level up to become the leader that you want to be, you have to start working on the pieces of yourself that you want to make better. Okay. So again, confidence comes from evidence and evidence comes from doing. So you must repeatedly do it. You have to be accountable to yourself. So when you tell yourself you're going to do 3 lives a week, you have to make sure that you do at least 3 lives a week. And you become confident when you survive the discomfort. So you will go through the going through. We all do, right? Like when we learned how to walk, we weren't confident that we could do it. We just had to keep practicing, riding a bike, driving a car, going to work, doing the things. So, choosing the skill sets that we need so that we become the better versions of ourselves, so that we can have the lifestyle, the income, the whatever it is on the individual alter ego that we have decided that we want for ourselves. So, are you working your business like a seller, like somebody who's just selling products, or are you working the business as a boutique owner, right? Like we've been talking about owning our own boutique and the difference in how we interact with ourselves and our customers when we own a health and wellness boutique, a skincare boutique, a makeup and wellness boutique, whatever products that we're focused on. are we approaching that as a boutique owner? So maybe the alter ego is a boutique owner, and there's like like Hermes, that's a boutique, right? Like, dude, I want Hermes money. That sounds great to me, or Louis Vuitton, or Louboutin, Christian Louboutin, the shoes. So the mindset really is honestly the most important thing of this all. So I want to talk about mindset for a hot second, right? Like, because when you make a decision, and it is as simple as just making the decision. So there were a couple of points where I know for sure that I made a decision, and then that was it, right? So the biggest example for me is when my oncologist told me that I only had a 5% chance of survival. I decided that that was bullshit, and I was not going to put up with that, right? Like, so I respectfully asked him not to speak that over my life, and I made a decision that I was going to live. And y'all, in 3 days, that was 19 years ago. So when you make a decision and like you feel it resonate in your body, right? And there are times when that happens, like at the beginning of this month, I made a decision that I was going to be director by the end of the month. And I want to talk about that for a hot second. So, right, like I made the decision to be a director, and that resonated. The goal still is golden, but I didn't feel it the same way that I felt director. And that's a me thing, and that's something that I'm working through, right? Like this is a process. One of the things that Dr. Wellington talks about a lot is being a part of an MLM is a spiritual journey with a compensation plan, right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yesterday was a big day for me, right? And so part of how a director shows up and how a director behaves is her hair is done, her face is done, right? So when I do my trainings, it now needs to be a non-negotiable that I have product on my face, right? And it can still be a clean face, right? Like it can be a freshly washed face with the glow of the aloe glow and the Lumi Radiance or the Aqua or the Calendula or whatever, right? Like I'd still have a clean and presentable face. But I have to brush my hair. I have to come elevated, because in order to be elevated, you have to be elevated. And sometimes it's challenging to get to that mindset. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. All right. So I would love to know a little bit more about the alter ego that you have selected for yourself. Does anybody want to share a little bit about the alter ego that they'd like to step into? This is the accountability portion. Anybody? Somebody?
Now, Tanya, ask that question again because I walked away from the desk. You know, I'm multitasking. I'm really at work.
I know you're really at work. So my question is, what alter ego have you selected for yourself? What skill sets are you working on so that you can step up into that individual?
Well, for me, I need I need to be a better leader. I need to not be so shy. Because that's me. I'm just shy. I don't like to do uh, lives. I don't like to do anything on camera like this. Um, but I know that's what I need to do because I need to go to the next level. Because how are people going to find me if I'm not out there? They not going to come knocking on my door.
Yep. Like you have to start by saying it out loud, right? Like that's the hard part. And one of the things that I'm going to recommend for you, because when I first started doing lives, I I don't like doing it either. I don't like the sound of my voice, and like I didn't have any teeth in my mouth at the time, and I just hated everything about it, right? I always felt fat and frumpy even when I looked cute, right? I still felt fat and frumpy. And then the thing that really was magical for me is somebody said, just post it. Don't rewatch it before you upload
Oh
it.
no, no, no.
And so just post it, put it out there, because your real moments are what attract the people. I,
Oh
I
yeah,
hear an awful lot.
I can't rewatch it because I don't like my voice. And I told you I did that interview with Simon Chan, and I didn't listen to it probably at least a year after I did that interview with Simon Chan. And you know, everybody listened to it and everybody loved it, but I just couldn't listen to myself because I just don't like the way I sound. Um, but I know that that's one thing that's holding me back, and I just have to get out there more because we are, as a team, we're a big deal, and
Yeah,
and people don't know it. They only know it because of Dory because she got a big mouth. And
yeah,
Dory is
absolutely.
out there. Dory is, you know, right next to Coach Sheila. But if it wasn't for Dory, they wouldn't know who we were. And here we are. We were number 4 this month in Coach Sheila's organization. So,
Yeah, which is a big damn deal.
it is.
And you need to talk more about that. You do. I challenge you to step up to doing more lives and doing more stuff like that. And when we had our conversation yesterday, I challenged you to do more actual trainings because you're the retail queen. We need to learn from you, directly from you. So I I applaud that you are going to be working on those things. Thank you.
I am going to do that
Does
with the
anybody
help of
else?
everybody.
Hmm?
I said, with the help of everybody, I am
Well,
going to do that.
that's the beauty of being part of this team. Everybody is so freaking amazing. Anybody else want to volunteer? No? Okay. That's all right. That is all right. So, I really would like to put it in the chat. You don't have to come up and say it, but put it in the chat for me. I'd like to hear about some of the pieces that you want to bring in so that we can talk about them. So I can give you some pointers. And while you guys are doing that, I want to say we're going to do another little thing, right? So I want to know the name of your boutique or your organization, right? Like if you're not coming at pharmacy as a boutique owner, and that's fine, you do not have to. That's what I've chosen for myself. So mine is Aligned Empire. And then who your ideal customer is, right? Like what are your hero products? And then I would like you to write down who the woman you are wanting to become. Like who is it you're becoming? So I've noticed a lot of people on Instagram or Facebook, their handles are like becoming so and so or I am. I am statements are very powerful. So you don't decide to build confidence first. You decide who you are and then you move like her. So the perfect example of that really is in real life, Sheila Monique made a decision to become like Stormy Wellington, and now she's vice president and she's moving to become president, right? Like they spend a lot of time together, and Sheila Monique has started talking like Stormy Wellington. She makes phone calls like her, like she's emulating everything when she eats, when she exercises. So, who are you becoming? Write it down. Okay. So fear comes from focusing on yourself, right? Confidence comes from focusing on who you're helping. Just in case you want to take it to the next level. Okay, Deborah, listen, anybody on the team is happy to help you at any time. So if you want to reach out to me after this and we can have a one-on-one chat, and I can find out what products you're more inclined towards, we certainly can do that. Feel free to just DM me, reach out to me at any time. Like I do that all the time. So when you are not sharing your product knowledge, your products, right? Like you believe in these products, I hope, because you're a product of the product. If you're not sharing that with other people, you're being selfish. And that's the reframe that you have to put into your head. Like, this product is so amazing because of, right? So for me, the Radiant Mind gummies and the L-carnitine are some of my hero products because as a cancer survivor, even 19 years later, brain fog and brain buffering are things that I struggle with. Now that I'm on the gummies and the L-carnitine, I find myself, because I have gone back and watched some of my old videos, podcasts, and things like that. I've discovered that now that I'm on these products, the brain buffering and the brain fog is far less. I would almost hedge to say I'm not experiencing anymore at all. I'm gonna fault the age on some of this, right? So I'm being selfish when I don't talk about these products because one in every two people are affected, like will be diagnosed with some form of cancer before they die, right? That's that's outrageous. But if I can make even some part of even one person's cancer journey less horrible, then that makes me fulfilled, right? Like I believe that that's my true purpose, right? I went through that entire journey so that I can help other people go through similar situations. So we're going to talk about 3-second rule. When the thought comes into your head, execute within 3 seconds. Post it, message whoever it is, go live, whatever it is, right? Like make a decision. Something that successful people, wealthy people do is they don't analyze a decision forever. They make a snap decision. They assess what's going on and then they make a decision about it very quickly and then they move on. Right? Once the decision's made, they don't cycle back to it and then rethink it. That wastes time and energy. So make the decision and do the thing. So I challenge you within 3 seconds of the thought coming into your head, you're like, oh, this post would be amazing. Well, go build it. And if you're not able to build it immediately because you're in the middle of something, write yourself a note because if you don't write it down, you will lose it. So overthinking is just fear trying to look intelligent. So move with your purpose. You know what your purpose is. Oh, all right. Jen says Bossa Beauty is her boutique. You're becoming a beauty diva. You serve women who have disabilities over 50. Hero products are Aloe Glow, Paprika and Chili Balsam, Radiant Mind Gummies, and the Chicory and Collagen Coffee. That is amazing. I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you for answering all of the questions. So every day. So I want you, your voice is almost gone. Yes, save your voice. Have some tea with some honey. That will help you. So I want you to every day, post something out there on whether Instagram is your thing or Facebook or TikTok, whatever your social media platform that you're focusing on. Post something every day. Start 5 conversations with new people, and you can find them in chats or whatever it is, and then invite one individual into either an opportunity call or you want them on the opportunity call before you do one-on-ones with individuals in your organization that help close them as somebody who wants to be a business partner for you. Not everybody is going to be your business partner. Not everybody will make a good fit for that, but they can make excellent customers. So you're going to invite them to something, invite them to try the coffee, invite them to purchase some lipstick, invite them to help you, right? People like to help people. So the version that you are becoming is waiting for you. She's ready for you to step into her. You just have to make the decision. You don't need any more time. You don't need any more training. What you need to do is just make a decision. So by midnight tonight, which gives you all 12 hours to do it, I'd like you to do your one post, whether it's an actual post, it's a little commercial, or it is a live. All of them are important. You need to do mixed media. You need to do all of that. We'll talk about social media campaigns in another training. I want you to start 5 conversations, whether it's individuals in groups or individuals in the grocery line. Thank you, Nadia, making me talk to people in the grocery store, because even I'm growing, right? And then invite one individual to something that will help further along your business, and do it as her, whoever her is, whoever you have decided her is. So name her. I like even go so crazy as to whether you want to do it like physically or Pinterestly, right? Like get yourself a Pinterest board and then build elements of her. Does she wear Prada? Does she wear Christian Louboutin shoes? Or is she a Fendi girl? What kind of jewelry does she like? What's her color palette? Not just for skincare, like not the colors that she wears on her face and stuff, but also clothing wise, like what is the palette, right? And then what car does she drive? What kind of house does she live in, right? Does she have a yacht? Is she working from her phone on a beach in Timbuktu, right? Bora Bora, right? Like awesome. Platinum Storm Boss. Exactly. Right. Exactly. And just function as her until you are her. And then give her new skill sets so that you can continue to grow. Does anybody have any questions for me?
I don't have a question. I just want to say hello, everybody. Sorry I missed you. I had a therapist come to the house a minute ago, so I was hoping to get over and got here, so I made it because I didn't want to disappoint. Tanya, you are gorgeous. Love that wig. That
Thank
brooch
you.
in the hair is awesome, awesome. Hello, everybody else. Hey, Don. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Jen. All of y'all. I'm excited to grow with y'all. We are all growing in our own right. Every little bit counts, whether you are active, whether you 3%, 25%, bronze, golden, platinum, everybody is her. And I back Tanya 100% on that. If y'all notice, even if you go on my page, my beginnings of, and I hate we can't go back further on lives like that Facebook took them off, but I've been her for years, as far as the Platinum Storm Boss. That is the beginning of my opening whenever I hit the button to go live. I say, hey, 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 it's your girl Nadia, the Platinum Storm Boss. And slow every time I hit that button, I'm more and more becoming the Platinum Storm Boss I've created. You see her in AI form. That is who I will become. And it made me, I wanted to bring this out real quick because um, Rhonda's not on here, but she triggered and what she said in that did not hurt my feelings in the Quiet Storm group at all. She was like, Nadia, you got another Nadia in there? Who is this person on my 12% banner? And it's doing what I want it to do. Like, those are the reactions I have been aiming for years. Like, her reaction, it ignited me even more because she said exactly what I have been trying to portray, meaning that is not what you're looking at right this second, but that is who I will be. And when she triggered it, I tried to put on there like, hey, I'm not offended by her saying that. Like, it's not hurting my feelings with her saying that. It might have hurt somebody else's feelings, but it didn't hurt mine. Like, you don't have to defend it. I was hoping that y'all didn't delete that because that's what Tanya is talking about her. You're becoming whoever you want to be. And so I just had to point that out. And if you talk to Tanya and with Nikki, I mean, talk to not Tanya, but Rhonda, just let her know she did not hurt my feelings in any shape, form, or fashion. Like, when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, yes, I get what she's saying." It was just a weird reaction, but it's what I wanted and what I've been wanting to do. So you see those AI Platinum Storm Boss, you're going to continue to see it until one day I don't have to post that AI. It'll just be me. And I'm doing all of the things. Like, I've transformed in my face, I'm transforming the body, and I'm going to get there. So that's what I wanted to say. And I love y'all. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And just like Tanya said, become her.
So if anybody wants additional resources on that, there is a book called The Alter Ego by Todd Herman. It is also in Audible, so you can listen to it, but it goes really in depth on how to create your alter ego and a lot more exercises that you can do, right? I have been doing this a very long time, creating alter egos and stepping into that. Um, so I name them. I definitely they have personality traits. If I'm working on public speaking, they have personality traits that help with that. They're more assertive and things like that. So again, that's called The Alter Ego by Todd Herman. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is, and I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. There's an app. It is called Boards. Okay. And where's my share? Here's my share. Okay. I want to share this screen. Okay. It's like $120 a year or something in that area. You can do it monthly, and right now they actually have a 50% off for the annual. So you can get it for like $60 or something like that. But basically, it's something that you can use from your phone while you're out and about to make your life easier. I have built a lot of stuff in the back of this, and I've talked about it for a minute, but basically, right? So in our board, here's a link, and all you have to do is click on it, right? And this link is going to pull up. So this is the pharmacy parental consent form. So you can send that to somebody, right? Straight out of here. I have a House 2 series, and now these are all videos directly from the pharmacy website, how to use the Lumi Radiance. So when your customer purchases parts of the Lumi Radiance, all you have to do is drop this text in there. You don't have to go hunt for the URL to send it to them. All you have to do is open up a text box and upload it. It's simple. There is on Apple, and I'm fairly certain on Android, in the bottom left-hand section, when you open up your text message area, there is a little globe on the bottom. When you press the globe and have boards in there, you can pull up the board and then you press the thing and it automatically drops the URL directly in there. No copy paste, no nothing. It's very simple. So we have videos in here. I even have some product images. So if you're building something in your Chat GPT on the go, you can do that. There will be more as I go along. I also even have some videos in here. There's product videos that are directly from Pharmacy USA Instagram, right? So, and you can send these videos to individuals just by sending it without going to hunt it up. So there's a lot of resources in here. A lot of resources in here. The 1000 Families Rich Instagram link tree, right? So you can pull up the link tree and everything 1000 Families Rich is right there. And you can find this information here, or you can find it directly in the boards. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so does anybody have any questions at this point? Let me check the chat. Yeah. Is the Stormy Wellington systems back working? I believe it was working this morning. Let me double check. All right, where's she at? Orlando. Rich Systems.
While you're looking for that, can I say something to Rhonda? She's up here.
You can, and the answer is yes, it is working.
Okay. Rhonda, I was talking about you earlier. It was good stuff. We Tanya's presentation was on her, right? What her is, your alter ego and all that stuff. And I was telling them the other day when I dropped my 12% banner and you asked that question, was like, is this Nadia or is it another Nadia? That was the perfect reaction. Like, it was nothing, I thought nothing negative of that, because I've been working on my alter ego for years, and that picture is the Platinum Storm boss. It's not necessarily Nadia, but Nadia is becoming the Platinum Storm boss. So I was like, yes, that's the reaction. And Dory's like, oh, let her, like nothing was negative to me. So I don't want you to think, or anybody to think, that comment was negative to me at all. That was like, yes, finally, somebody is saying, that ain't the Nadia I know. That is the Nadia that is going to be Nadia in the future, and that's what I've been working up to. So I just wanted to briefly tell you that in person, live, and direct, that yes, I love that reaction. Now that you've spunked a fire in me, and if you notice, I'm almost at 15% now since you sparked that spark. So yeah.
Does anybody else have any questions or comments? Diamond Director, speak it into existence. There you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's what I have for today. I hope I helped somebody, and I love you all. And until next time.
Thanks, Tanya. Love you.
Thank you. That was great.